Welcome to the Gastlecast! I'm Chris.
I'm Heather.
Today we're going to talk to you about Funko hunting tips.
And some trading tips.
Now Heather, you're the master hunter of this little group that we have here, this cute little bunch. You gotta move in closer. See? Tell us your very first hunting tip. We'd like to hear it.
Number 1, know what is coming out, when it's coming out, and where it's coming out.
How do we know all that, Heather? How do we know where and when? That's what we're looking for.
First and foremost, you're going to want to follow the Funko blog, and you're also going to want to get on different social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram, to find out your favorite Funko news sources.
Now, Heather, what are a couple of our favorite Funko news sources?
Well, of course you want to follow Funko.
Yes.
Funko on Facebook and at Original Funko on Instagram.
Yes.
But they'll tell you what's coming out and stuff like that. And then you're going to want to find some different sources. My personal favorite on Facebook is Funko Hunters.
Funko Hunters is excellent. They do give you a lot of good information. My favorite on Instagram, let's move over to Instagram. Instagram, go to Funko Finders. Funko Finders has a lot of awesome information that you, the hunter, are looking for. Now, Heather, we found a lot of information on Funko Finders. They are fantastic. At Funko Finders, right, on Instagram. Make sure you go and follow them. They have all the info you're looking for, to include letting you know where these pops are showing up in hand in what part of the country.
Yes, and also online when certain links are up to different pops.
Absolutely. I totally forgot about that. You're absolutely right. They've helped me on multiple occasions. Wake up early in the morning and boom, they're saying, hey, guess what? It's 7 o'clock and this is just released. And I go on and I go and order the pop that I'm looking for. It's fantastic.
It's great.
Yeah, so Funko Finders, definitely, and Funko Hunters on Facebook.
Number 2 is talk to your store associates so you can get the best up-to-date information for that store, when they're expecting things, when the best time of day to come in is, etc.
Talking to those store associates will give you the most up-to-date information for that particular store, because most stores know when their shipments are coming in and they kind of have a good idea of maybe what's going to be coming in. Yes. I remember when Krampus was coming out, we would walk into the store or call them and they would say, guess what? Krampus is not coming in. We don't expect it for at least a week or so. So we would have sort of a timeline of when we needed to go check.
Yes. And at that time, they would put their shipments on the floor as they got them midday. But now their policies changed to morning. You have to get there at open to have the best chances of getting whatever it is that you're looking for.
Make sure when you're going to talk to these store associates that you're not being a complete a-hole. You don't want to be greedy, because those store associates will blacklist you. And we know that all too well, don't we, Heather?
Yes.
Because it has happened at our local Hot Topics, where there are people that the Hot Topic employees will not sell to because those people hover around too much.
Yes.
And we also learned at a FYE that's local to us that there was a person who stole a pop right out of a little kid's hands.
Yes.
And they basically blackballed him as well. So you want to be as nice as you possibly can to those store associates, because if you're not, they will lock you away. You'll never get anything.
No chases for you.
No chases. Yeah.
That's sort of a life tip, though.
That is a life tip. Don't be a D-bag.
Yeah, you should really treat all people with respect.
Yeah, always treat people with respect. In our local Hot Topic, there was a fist fight occurred over a pop. People were fighting over a pop. One of the store associates got injured. It was an entire crazy situation, wasn't it?
Yes.
And we heard the aftermath about that, and it made us very embarrassed, because as hunters, when we go in and talk to the associates at the store, they say, oh, you guys, not those Funko Pop hunters, not those guys again. So we just get associated with all these, bad people. Don't be bad people. Be good people.
Yeah.
We hunt together. We want to help each other. We want to find things together. We want to have fun.
And that's what it is. It's fun.
Because why? Fun is in Funko.
Number 3, follow your local stores on social media.
Now, there are many different ways that these stores like to post.
Yes.
Sometimes it's Facebook, sometimes it's Instagram, sometimes it's Snapchat. Yes, Snapchat!
Yes,
there was
very
a local
weird.
store that decided to use Snapchat, and they would post it randomly in the day and let you know that these pops are here, to which people would then go, gathering at that store trying to get their hands on those particular pops. So make sure you become or you follow those stores, because they like to post the night before, because Hot Topic's new policy.
Some of them do. There's 2 or 3 local Hot Topics in our area that post the night before. One posts like an hour before they open.
Ah, okay. So sometimes the night before, sometimes an hour before.
Yeah, and those store associates, they'll let you know, hey, this is when we're posting, so be sure to check around this time, and that way you know when to come in.
Prepare to stand in line, because a lot of these stores will post these photos either in the morning or the night before. And when you go get these chase pops that they're taking photos of, you typically will stand in some sort of line to get the item that you're looking for. Get there early, get there prepared, and know that you'll be waiting for a little while. So make sure you get there on time. That is your best bet to get what you're looking for.
Number 4, hunt in your spare time and be thorough.
Make sure you thoroughly look within those stacks, because there have been times that we went out during the weekend when the mall is heavy with traffic and people, where we have found chases, didn't we, Heather? There was a time we went to Books A Million and we found a Sub-Zero chase, deep inside of one of the aisles. People were walking around looking at other pops, and we just happened to find it because people are obviously not digging deep enough or looking hard enough. And there was a time where I went to a Hot Topic with a friend, and I looked through a bunch of the pops, and I overlooked one of the chases, and he found it. He's like, "What are you doing? There's a chase right here." Boom! Just make sure you have a very keen eye of what you're looking for. The first tip is join those local Facebook groups. You want to join those local Facebook groups because you don't have to pay for shipping. You can meet in person and make your trade. It makes it very simple. We've done it multiple occasions.
We have.
Yes. So that is fantastic. That is definitely something you should do. And you can make some pretty cool friendships along the way.
Oh, yeah. And it's also really good because you know when things start to show up in your local area.
Yes.
A lot of people enjoy helping other people, and they'll say, oh, well, this Hot Pop is out, and I just went to GameStop, and they have 5 more left. Rush over.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's happened to us multiple times. And also, when you're doing this, make sure you do the same thing too. If you're a part of those Facebook groups, you want to go ahead and put that information out. I remember when Gladiator Hulk, the big 10-inch Hulk, was out. I remember I found one in store. I already obviously had mine. And I put it out in our local Facebook group, and one of our buddies got it. Very, very awesome. And you actually meet really cool people in the Facebook group. We do have a couple people, actually. I was going to say one person. We have a couple people who help us hunt, and we help them because we hunt together. Remember that. Always. That's where we got our motto. Our motto came from that, because we do hunt together.
We do.
Not just me and you, but everybody.
We do.
That's right.
I sort of want to talk a little bit about safety, though, when meeting up.
Okay.
Obviously, you want to meet in a public place, but you should also check to make sure your friends in these local groups have met up with that person before, just so you know they're a real person, and bring a friend.
Absolutely.
It's always good to
always bring a second person with you, just like on Craigslist or anything else. You just want to make sure that you're safe.
Yes.
When you join these groups, you're going to find that these groups like to put on meets, and these meets can go anywhere. It could be at a local comic book shop. It could be at a local store, some sort of store. But people meet up, and it might be on a Sunday afternoon. You can all go to one place and bring all your pops that you want to trade, and maybe have some sort of trade-off. Have your own table set up. We recently did something like this, and it went swimmingly, didn't it?
Yeah, it was
We made
awesome.
a couple of different trades. It was a lot of fun to get to know our local community, our local Funko community, which I thought was a lot of fun.
It was.
So we got a couple things there. So if you join those groups, you'll get a part of some of these meets, and try to take charge. Let people know, hey, I'm here to help. I'll do this. I'll do that. Maybe give something for a raffle.
Yeah, it makes me feel really, really good when we can help other people out.
Absolutely. That is one of the best feelings when it comes to all this collecting.
Yeah.
Because going out and finding stuff for yourself is fun, and it's great, and you get the complete collections. But to go out and find something for somebody in your local group or somebody that you know that's looking for it is one of the greatest feelings.
Yeah.
Personally. Love it. Absolutely love it. And our next trading tip, join those larger groups, not just the local groups, the larger groups on Facebook. It is one of the best ways to find those things that you're looking for that you can't find right here at home. We've had a lot of success joining some of these larger groups, haven't we?
We have.
And what is it? FBPST or FB?
FPBST.
FPBST.
Funko Pop, Buy, Sell, Trade.
Which is a large group that
Very
we
large.
like to use quite often.
Yes.
We typically post things on there, and we find a lot of success that way.
We do. Especially with older pops, too.
Yes.
If we pick up something randomly, or we pick something up and decide, oh, well, you know, I like this, but I don't really like it anymore, or it doesn't look good with my collection, we'll put it up for trade, and it's often you can find someone who's trading something that's a little bit older that you can't just easily pick off the shelf, and get your hands on it.
Absolutely. Get those things that maybe are vaulted, things that you don't see in the store normally, and you can trade whatever you have, maybe that you have that's vaulted away, and trade it one for one and get that other, that new thing that you want to add to your collection that you've been looking for.
Or 2 for 1.
Or 2 for 1.
We've traded higher end pops, like $50, $60 pops, for 3, 4, 5
Smaller
lower
pops.
dollar.
I remember we did that with all the Bob's Burgers pops.
Mhm.
We traded some higher end stuff and we got the Bob's Burger pops.
That was awesome.
It was awesome. When making trades that require you to mail, make sure you pack those pops very nicely so they don't get damaged on the way. And also, make sure you let the other person know that you're trading with, if your house has a smoker's house or a non-smoker's house, to let them know, because it's been oftentimes we might open a box from a trade and just a big old wafting cigarette smoke comes right out of the box and we had no idea about it. We've had this happen multiple occasions, but that's okay. And we've also happened on a couple occasions where people don't know how to wrap the boxes properly. So we get some damaged pops.
Speaking of damaged pops, you want to make sure you get the proper insurance. If you have something valued at $50 or below, typically that's covered in the USPS shipping service. But otherwise, you're going to have to pay a little bit more if you have, say, a higher end pop or a couple higher end pops. You're definitely going to want to make sure that those are covered for the amount that they are worth.
Make sure when you're making a trade in one of these larger groups that you stay in communication, because these people could sometimes be across the globe, across the country. So you want to let them know when you're shipping, give them the tracking number once it's been shipped, and keep in contact with them until they've received it. So staying in communication is very, very important. There have been times where we've traded and people don't stay in contact with us. There have been times where people won't ship what they're supposed to be shipping with us. They'll block us. There have been a lot of situations that we've been in. We found our way out. Things have been positive toward the end of the day when it comes to all of our trades that we've made.
Thank goodness.
But there have been some bad situations.
Yes, and you're basically just blindly trusting somebody that you've never met before to do what they say they're going to do. So the most you can do is be trusting and also be trustworthy. Communicate with the entire process, photos, tracking number, etc., and things should run smoothly. And make sure you give them positive feedback on these groups. Typically there will be a pinned post.
There will be a pinned post,
on the Facebook groups. Where you can leave feedback once you receive your item. Let people know that it was packed well, you received it on time, blah, blah, blah.
If you don't feel like hunting or trading for those new pops that are coming out, because sometimes there are multiple chases in some of the big sets, you can always go on websites like our favorite, Popping Off Toys, and you can order the entire set to include all the chases right there in that bundle. And that's a beautiful thing. You don't have to worry about the trading. You don't have to worry about going out and hunting. You get them all at one time.
I really, really like this option because it takes away the hassle of having to get up early and wait in line, all for just a chance at getting the chase, because as we all know, sometimes Hot Topics and Box Lunch don't even get a chase.
Removing all the stress is one of the top things, because a lot of people just want to complete the set. So going out and standing in line at Hot Topic, knowing that you have two people in front of you who are after the exact same thing when there are only two pops in the store, being that third person in line, complete waste of time, which is okay because it's fun for hunters. Obviously, we love doing that. But if you don't feel like going through all that, you can just order everything right online, have it all, don't have to worry about anything. It's done deal, and you know it's being shipped on such and such day.
Absolutely.
And boom, that's it. Done deal.
It's awesome.
Taking your picture of your entire set and posting it right on Instagram Hashtag I got it all. We hope you enjoyed this video.
We really hope that it helps you out.
We hope that you're able to track down those pops that you're looking for, either through hunting or trading, and we hope that these tips help you out in some way, shape, or form. If they have, let us know in the comments below. In fact, if you have some more tips that could help anybody along the way, any of our other Funko Pop hunters, please comment below. We will all really appreciate it. Now remember, we hunt together! We'll catch you next time!
Bye.
We hope that you enjoyed this episode of the Gastlecast. If so, please hit that subscribe button and check out some of our other fun content.
We've left you some links to some of our other videos that we thought you might like.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.